for a
Okay.
while.
Yes, it is right.
Where have you been?
I've been well.
Okay.
I just spend just normal my life. I don't have any special things. But I think that it was very difficult to apply evaluate it for the new teacher since there are many competitors.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
participants.
You mean it was difficult to what? Book classes?
Oh yeah, book classes
Oh,
for
okay.
yes for the new teacher.
For new teachers, yeah?
Mm-mm. Yeah.
Are there a lot of new teachers?
Sorry?
Are there many new teachers?
Yeah, there are many new teachers.
Oh,
Hmm.
I didn't know that. Okay.
But however, because of the Christmas and Happy New Year holiday, hmm I think that there are not many the new teacher who can get evaluated because
Yes,
of the
right.
holiday. Mm-mm.
Yeah. How
Mm-mm.
was your holiday?
My holiday was actually I don't have any special things for my holiday. I just stay in my house for Happy New Year's holiday. Mm-mm.
Oh,
Yeah, and what else?
just alone?
With my family because we don't have any chance to meet our cousin or aunts or other any cousin because my father is also busy and my other families are very busy for their job.
Oh, extended family, probably, we could call them.
Extended
Hmm.
family. Mm-mm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what did you do for the holiday?
Solal
Sorry?
or Christmas? Solal?
Yeah,
Solal?
for
I had to work because I teach Russians as well.
oh, really?
Hmm.
Mm. Okay, great.
So the
Mm-mm.
Russians, they didn't have any,
Mm-mm.
they didn't have any time off.
Vacation. Yeah.
Yeah. But
Mm-mm.
they did have some time off after Christmas because
Mm-mm.
their Christmas, their actual Christmas is
Mm-mm.
on a different date to ours,
Mm. Mm. Yes.
and then their New Year is
Mm-mm.
like a bigger celebration than our one.
Mm.
So their Christmas and their New Year,
Mm-mm.
I think it's like the first until it's like a week or two
Mm-mm.
weeks after we celebrate.
Mm-mm.
So yeah.
Yes.
So what do you want to discuss today?
I read some article like freezing brain.
Okay, what do you mean when you say I read some article?
I read three articles, and of those, and I just want to talk about one of the things.
Okay,
Mm-mm.
freezing brain.
Yeah, freezing brains.
Okay, and you've read it already, yeah?
Yep.
All right, explain it to me then, please.
This article is all about the freezing brains, and
Mhm.
when it comes to the freezing brains, um, with well, um, the science, um the scientists I like there are some volunteers who are going to allow their brains to freeze because they believe that in the future they they are able to bring their life again, bring
Yeah.
back to their life again. So there are some scientists like who are going to make a new technology, which is that um, make the artificial body and which have for combine the freezing brains with the freezing brains.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
not just freezing brains, though, right?
Mhm.
It's freezing bodies as well, right?
Yep.
Part of it is freezing the brain. Like they've got two things that they're offering, right?
Mm-mm.
One of them is freezing brains, but
Mm-mm.
the other one is freezing the body, I think, yeah?
Mm. Yep.
Okay, so what do you think about it?
I think that hmm, it is possible since the technology is developing more and more. So I think the scientists might develop the new technology make to make that person's life get back again.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
What does it mean in the article when it mentions pseudoscience?
Pseudoscience?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
In the article,
Mm-mm.
it mentions pseudoscience, right?
Really? I didn't know that.
Ah, okay. Do you
Uh-uh.
have the article there?
Yeah, yeah, yes, I already have.
Okay. So, can you read the last paragraph,
Okay.
please?
Evgeny Alexandrov, who is head of the Russian Academy of Science, Pseudoscience. Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Commissions describe the cryonics industry as an exclusively commercial undertaking that does not have any scientific basis. And that the whole premise is a
Mhm.
fantasy, fantasy spec
Fantasy. Yeah.
speculating on person's hopes of resurrection from the dead and dreams of eternal life.
Hmm.
Mm-mm.
Um.
Uh-uh.
So, what does it mean?
It is very difficult to understand.
Yeah, it is difficult to
Yes.
understand. Okay. So, Evgeny Alexandrov, he's
Uh-uh.
the head of the Russian
Mm-mm.
Academy,
Mm-mm.
Russian Academy of Science,
Mm-mm.
the Pseudoscience Commission. So the pseudoscience. So pseudoscience is, um, well, people have a set of ideas or something, you
Mm-hmm.
know, like horoscopes, you know, astrology. You know, they think they can tell your personality by looking at the stars, right? What month you're born in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. They think that's a science,
Mm-mm.
but it's actually a pseudoscience. It's not a real science. There's no evidence to suggest that those ideas are correct,
Mm-mm.
right?
Yes.
Right. So he mentions in this article that
Mm-mm.
he mentions that
Mm-mm.
the cryonics industry,
Mm-mm.
cryonics is freezing.
Mm-mm.
So this freezing industry, freezing people's brains, freezing people's body,
Mm-mm.
is fantasy. What do you think that means?
Fantasy it is. Is it fantasy or I don't know what it is. It is just not real things, but
Exactly, it's not
yeah.
real.
Mm-mm.
So he's saying that, and he's saying it's purely
Mm-mm.
commercial. It's exclusively commercial. What does that mean?
Exclusively commercial. Mm.
It means it's only for making money.
Oh, yes. Mm-mm.
So he says, bring him. So, so like, look, right? If you die because you've got cancer, right?
Mm-mm.
All right. So they freeze
Mm-mm.
you, yeah.
Mm-mm.
Then they find a cure for cancer, right?
Mm-mm. Yeah.
That doesn't mean you're cured because you're
Mm-mm.
dead. You're
Mm-mm.
dead and you're frozen, right?
Mm-mm.
So just because they found a cure for your disease
Mm-mm.
doesn't mean they can revive you and then cure your disease because they don't have a cure for being dead,
Mm-mm. Mm.
right?
Yes.
Right.
Mm-mm.
So this guy is saying it's a pseudoscience.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a real science. It's nonsense
Mm. Okay, I got
because
it.
they can freeze you,
Mm.
but the chance of you being unfrozen and brought back to life and then cured from your disease
Mm-mm.
is fantasy.
Okay, I got it.
So what do you think about it now?
Mm. I think, well, some people think that it is just commercial things,
Yeah.
but I think that also it is possible.
Mhm.
So mm, my thinking is that even though it is start, even though it is just start with because this just started with some money,
Mhm.
but I think that still it is possible. So yeah, I hope that the experiments can be success. Mm-mm. Yeah.
Okay. So would you try it if you had enough money?
Oh no, of course, because um, the experiment is not perfect. There is no case to succeed that experiment. So I cannot believe that the Russian scientists. And the furthermore, since my life is so great, so far so great, I'm still young. So I don't want to. I don't want to be taken my my life from the others.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Mhm.
Mhm.
What about in the future? What other kind of medical advancements do you think we will make?
Medical things.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure medical things. Mm. Actually, I'm not familiar with this kind of science, so I don't have any idea about it.
But I mean, in the future, what other kind of advancements in science or, you know?
Like this, if we just take a pill, then we can
Mm.
heal all our body, like the
Okay.
magic medicine.
Mhm.
Mm-mm. Or if we got if we got vaccination about something, we got some special vaccination, then we don't need to worry about any disease or virus anymore.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. Kind of. Mm-hmm. Or the artificial arm, but it really looks like the rear arm, and even the persons can manipulate his arm very well. Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's right.
Mm-mm.
I've seen
Yes, I.
artificial
Mm-mm.
hand and arm. Right? Have you seen it?
Mm-mm. Oh yes, I've seen it, but I guess it is not perfect arm. It
Mhm.
seems like a little bit different from the rear arm. So I hope that in the future for for the person who are disabled person,
Mm.
artificial leg or arms or artificial heart or brain would be very helpful for them to live their life.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Mm-mm.
What about Korea? How about the health industry in Korea or the health service?
Health service.
Mm.
I think that well, I'm not sure, but it is great.
Mhm. How does it work?
Work.
Yeah.
Um, I don't have any chance to compare the Korean doctor with another country's doctor, but
Mhm.
I think it is quite great. Only things that I know is that we have a lot of the doctors. So if people get hurt, then the people can see a doctor as soon as possible in 10 minutes.
Mm.
But I believe in Sweden, even though my my problem was very serious. Uh, even though my problem is very serious, I couldn't meet a doctor in 24 hours because
Oh,
yeah, I needed to
where was
wait.
this?
Sorry, it is Sweden.
Oh yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yes. So yeah, some people say that if you want to see a doctor, uh you needed to go Korea. It'll be more faster than here. Mhm.
What happened to you in
Oh,
Sweden?
not me, my friend. My
Oh.
friend had a digest problem, so she
Mm.
vomit a lot. Mm-mm. And she couldn't eat, and mm, she couldn't do her job because she was so sick. But however, she couldn't see a doctor in 24 hours. So yes, but she can see a nurse. But mm-mm,
Yeah, that's right.
mm-mm,
It's weird, right?
yeah.
So you're happy with the healthcare service there, yeah?
Mm-mm, yep.
How often do you go to see a doctor?
Probably when I catch a cold, I didn't remember what was my last experience to see a doctor, like two
Hmm.
years ago. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I frequently go to a doctor for my skin. Like if I
Or
got a pimple,
dermatologist, yeah?
yes. If I got a pimple, I try to see a doctor and get some treatment. Mm-hmm. But aside
So,
from this,
mhm.
I never go. I barely go to a doctor.
Okay, so you don't have many health problems, right? Not
Mm-mm.
often.
Yep.
Okay, that is
Mm-mm.
good, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what about this cryogenics industry? Have you ever heard about it in Korea? Does it exist in Korea?
Oh, sorry.
From the article, the
Uh,
cryogenics industry.
Cryogenic industry. I think that you read the article very meticulously. I
Not
miss
really.
I miss a lot of things. I missed around the 50% of that article's content. but you remember all the things.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's a common word actually. It's not an unusual word. Cryogenic. It's the it's the industry of freezing things.
Oh,
Cryosis, right? It means freezing.
freezing.
So
Okay.
yeah. So do you have this industry in Korea?
Like freezing something.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have those kind of technology, which is for giving birth. Like if the woman want to give birth, but however she still didn't get married. So for
Mm.
future, um, some of the women decided to freeze their eggs. How can I say that?
Yes.
Yeah, eggs.
Egg.
Mm-mm.
It is egg. Yeah.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
That's
So.
right. Yeah. That's typically what they use it for. Yeah. That's
Mm-mm.
right.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Fertilization. Right.
Yep.
Oh, is that a common thing in Korea? Is it?
These days it is quite common things because the woman want to get married their in their late late 30s or
Hmm.
early 40s. Mm-mm. So they
Uh,
yeah.
is that how
Mm-mm.
they? Because I noticed, but I've never asked anybody, right? But
Oh,
I noticed that
yeah, yes.
Koreans,
Mm-mm.
well, many Koreans, not all
Mm-mm.
of them, but many Koreans,
Mm-mm.
when you ask them about their children, one boy, one girl, one boy, one
Mm.
girl, one boy, one girl, one boy, one
Mm.
girl.
Yeah, yeah,
That's not the
yes.
way it works in other
Uh,
countries.
mm-mm.
That you're pretty lucky to have one boy, one girl, one boy, one girl all the time.
Uh,
So it
mm-mm.
made me think this is not normal. They're choosing to have one
Mm-mm.
boy, one girl
Mm-mm.
because usually
Mm-mm.
it doesn't work that way.
Mm. Yeah, yeah, yes. And like I also have my older brother.
Mm.
So I also think that in the future, like I think that the one boy and one girl is, uh, I think is much better than the other choice.
Yeah.
Like because they're when it comes to the woman, they're so sweet. Daughter is so sweet, and daughter have more emotional. The daughter is more emotional than
Yeah.
son.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Mhm.
So like parents can get a like different a feeling from the son and from the daughter. Mm-hmm. Yes. And some people say that I also want to take a shower with my children, but if the children is not just son, then I couldn't take a shower together.
Oh right. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we usually go to the sauna.
Oh yeah, right,
Yeah,
yeah,
yes.
yes, right, yeah,
Mm-mm.
I got it, I got it. Okay, we have run out of time actually today.
Okay. Mm-mm.
I gotta go. Thank you very, very much. Have
Thank
a really great
you.
day.
Bye bye.
감사합니다. Goodbye, Sunny.